Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So the first week of the NBA season is officially in the books. And with that being said, we are reacting to Bleacher Report Week 1 Power Rankings. So what I'm really looking for in this video is respect toward the Pacers, Hawks, Cavs, and Magic. The only undefeated teams left, man. So those teams really should be top 4 of these Power Rankings because, like I said, after the first week, they're the best teams in the NBA. So, better not be no BS up in here, man. Overrating teams and stuff like that. Let's give it for what it's got. We got teams that are dominating. Let's respect them, right? So, yeah, let's check this out. See what we got. Number 30, we got the Detroit Pistons. So, last week we were 28th. Now, how are we 30th, man? Okay, I'm not trying to, go, have a back and forth. Because, okay, the best we are is, 28 because we are 0-3. But I'm going to say, there is no world where the Pistons are the worst team in the NBA. Because each of our losses, we got the other damn team sweating out there, guys. Literally every single game, I got the fans of the other team saying, yo, Crispy, man, we were sweating over there, baby. They don't call me baby, but you know what I'm saying, man? They were saying, straight up that they were wow, your Pistons are a lot better than what we thought they were going to be. I'm going to say one team off the bat, and I think even their own fan base can agree with me on this one. The Chicago Bulls have been the worst team in the NBA. As far as, a team that we thought getting a new coach was going to have, expectations and, do, some things out there, they've been bad. The Pistons been, yeah, definitely not 30th. I would say 29th at worst. Maybe 28th. And plus, the game against the damn Hawks, we didn't even have damn Blake Griffin or D-Rose even playing, man. Come on now. Disrespectful. This guy clearly doesn't watch Piston games. Okay, next up we got the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, unfortunately, damn, they went from 21 to 29th. I think it's been a very sorry start for them. I know Bulls fans are not happy with them right now. I don't know at this point. It's it's going to come down to hey, maybe the roster that's just put together just isn't that good. Or they just don't work well together because, last year we blamed on Jim Boylan. So this time around, it's okay, is Levine or Lowry or Wendell, do one of those guys need to go now? I mean, eventually you're going to have to, kind of cut loose some of those players to improve the roster unless you think, you can tank this season and get, a Cade Cunningham and he's going to fix everything. So, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to do if you're a Bulls fan or, if you're, or just the Bulls is a franchise and stuff, man. What should they do? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Number 28, we got the New York Knicks. Not gonna lie, man, I've actually been pretty impressed with the Knicks this season. I know, as impressed as you can be with the Knicks, but I think they got some nice pieces. Didn't they be the Milwaukee Bucks or something like that? Julius Randle was playing Dr. J instead of Intern J. Call him that because his name's Julius. Okay, next up we got the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, yeah, 27th for them. LaMelo's not been very good, but beyond LaMelo, if LaMelo was actually playing a third pick in the draft and was actually having a Rookie of the Year caliber season, this team would probably be balling right now, man. Gordon Hayward's looked good. Devontae, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry. Obviously lost Zeller, which hurts, but yeah, okay. Next up we got, oh my God. How stupid can you be? It's a power rankings, man. You power the rankings based off of how teams are doing. This is one of the 3-0 teams in the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers knocked off the Joel Embiid-less Philadelphia 76ers to remain being. Okay, well, let's not toss that in there because they still have Dwight Howard who won a damn championship last year. They still got Ben Simmons. This is disrespectful as hell, bro. With wins over the Hornets and Pistons in addition to the 76ers, but still have a lot to prove to climb out of the 20s. I mean, the Hornets beat, a good team this year. My Pistons made it. Yeah, it was double overtime. Cleveland closed it out. It wasn't an easy win for them. Yeah, that's disrespectful. Next up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. They went from 23rd to 25. Yeah, John Morant. It sounds like he's doing okay last I heard, the Macons. So, yeah, if he's not playing, this team is doomed. But, otherwise, 25th, yeah, they got some more things to still prove out there. It's very early in the season. We got the OKC Thunder. Just lost to the Utah Jazz off a Donovan Mitchell game winner, but Shay's looked great. Dort, I almost call him Dor. Hordort is fantastic. And not to mention, like I said in my reaction video of the highlights, they got 30 first-round picks. So, yeah. Next up, we got the Golden State Warriors. Look at Curry, man. Has not been very inspirational. It's really not Curry's fault because you can be, the best player, but the rest of your team's playing complete trash. Then what can you do? Brick Wiggins is bad. Kelly Oubre has just, I don't know, man. Did somebody give him that basketball from Space Jam? I think I read something where he had, the most misses in 3 games of, non-dunking attempts, which is embarrassing, man. Literally like 0 for 50 from 3. I'm pretty sure Curry started off pretty bad from 3 too, but you know what? They got my Pistons tonight. We'll see what happens. Next up, we got the Washington Wizards. Disappointing for sure. I actually watched this team a lot in the preseason. They played against the Pistons in the preseason like twice. Man, I thought Russell, Bradley, I thought those guys were going to be on a tear, man. But Thomas Bryant is still the worst defensive center in the NBA. I like Denny, but Denny is looking more, in his rookie season like a role player than a superstar player. Like I said, man, very young player, though, so that's not like that big a deal. Yeah, this is, I don't know. Like, if Russell and Bradley Beal cannot win games for the Washington Wizards, the franchise is doomed. They need to go on a full-on rebuild at that point. Next up, we got the Timberwolves. Yeah, Cat's got that wrist injury now, which kind of sucks. But 21st, they had a nice one against the Pistons. Anthony Edwards is looking like he's going to be very solid in the NBA, so that's nice. Houston Rockets at 20th. Kind of surprised by this. They are like 0-2 on the season, and they had to miss a game because the players were, not following protocol and stuff like that. I don't really know how they're 20th. They've been pretty bad. I mean, James Harden's been good, but it's just not looking like a team. Basketball is a team sport, and we are seeing more so that, James Harden hero ball more so than ever, but he's kind of more like a villain ball now, man. Next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs at 19th, and not really been paying too much attention to the Spurs. Like I said, I can't watch all 30 NBA teams every single night, so you guys let me know. Have the Spurs been pretty nice? They went from 25th to 19th, so they must be doing pretty good out there. I'm pretty sure it says the youth movement is in full blossom, so that's kind of nice that they're playing the young players out there and stuff. I know I saw a game where Keldon Johnson did have like 25 points, so yeah, probably be a steal for them. Pelicans at 18th. I'm pretty sure they have only lost one game. Could be wrong. I don't know, man. Have not paid too much attention. I know Pelican fans are mad because I haven't really reacted to any of their highlights yet, which I should. I definitely should. Just so I can get a feel for kind of like what they're doing out there in that new Stan Van Gundy offense. You know what I'm saying? Eric Bledsoe lines the ball backcourt. Toronto Raptors at 17th. I thought this team was going to fall off a little bit. Obviously going from 12th to 17th in the power rankings. I didn't think they were going to fall off just due to like losing like Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol, but Aaron Baines is still fine. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. OG, I still think can win Most Improved Player, but there's been some nice players that also can win that award. Portland Trailblazers just knocked out the Los Angeles Lakers. I think this team's awesome. I think they're going to go to the Western Conference Finals, man. I really do think that. Like, I don't know, just the things that was wrong with them last year, they fixed this year, and you love to see it. So, yeah, okay. Next up, we got the Magic, who are one of the undefeated teams at 15th. I said it before the season. I think I said before the offseason, man. Markelle Fultz. As soon as he got traded to the Magic, I kept on saying, I believe in Markelle Fultz. I think he's going to be a most improved player. He was a number one pick for a reason. It's like, yes, he had like a really bad injury, and that sent him back a few years. But didn't we learn from Joel Embiid that you can be out for a few years or not yourself and then come back and be a damn best at your position? Markelle Fultz is looking fantastic, man. I love what he's doing for the Magic. We got the Kings at 14th. What the Kings been up to, man? Thrilling overtime win over the Denver Nuggets in their season over, and they split their series against the Phoenix Suns. So 2-1 on the season. Good for them, man. De'Aaron Fox must be killing it out there. Okay. We got the Hawks at 13th. Yeah, Trae Young. It's like Trae Young is still like Trae Young from last year, right? Like, Trae Young was one of the best point guards in the NBA last year. It's just like the management. They've done so many smart moves getting Clint Capella. Bogdan, damn sharpshooter, guys. He was freaking lighting up my Pistons last night. Obviously, still got John Collins, Danilo, Rajon Rondo. Yeah, this team made some hell of improvements, guys. They'll for sure be a playoff team. Next up, we got the Dallas Mavericks at 12. Not the easiest starts for the Mavericks with their 3 road games. They lost a close one to the Phoenix Suns, and it was one of the games that came down to a few bounces. Yeah, that kind of happened for the Pistons. We also got them at 30th, so I don't want to hear it, man. But, all right, yeah, I'm sure Luka's still playing like MVP Luka. Phoenix Suns at 11. Yo, what's their record these days? They went from 13th to 11th. Wow, I didn't realize they were 13th to start the season. I mean, I like Chris Paul a lot, but, yeah, man, I guess they kind of have been deserving it, right? All right, next up, we got the Indiana Pacers. Literally, like the most... Isn't it weird that the Pacers literally every season, man, are the most underrated team in the NBA? Every single season, it's the same damn thing where it's like, oh, the Pacers will be lucky to make the playoffs. They might get the 8th seed. And they go out there, and you have Sabonis playing, having one of the best starts to an NBA season in a very long time. And yes, he did get Player of the Week, but I still don't feel like anybody's talking about him, man. Like, just nobody wants to talk about him. Miles Turner's averaging like 6 blocks a game, by the way. Defensive Player of the Year. Number 9, we got to the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, Jokic, beast-ass triple-double last night. Yeah, we all know what the Nuggets are. So, yep, okay. Utah Jazz at 8. Mike Conley looks like he's, his former self again. Donovan Mitchell, obviously we know he was going to be one of the better shooting guards again this NBA season. Number 7, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. They were 3 last year. So, yeah, I mean, they lost to the Knicks. You actually feel like they probably should have fell a little bit farther, just losing to the Knicks, right, man? But they were 3 last week, number 7 now. I haven't really watched them all that much. I wasn't home for Christmas, so I didn't really get to watch like the Christmas games and all that. So yeah, man. Okay, next up we got the Boston Celtics at 6. Yeah, they're doing things out there without Kemba Walker, guys, which is even scary to think about. I mean, it almost has you thinking like, does this team even need Kemba Walker, or should they like trade him for? But it's like I wouldn't even trade him though, because like this team is pretty much so set at every single position where it's like, yeah, just keep Kemba Walker. Even if Kemba doesn't even is like the third scoring option, it's like, okay, if Kemba's, averaging like 15 and 6, it's like, yeah, he could probably average more on a different team, but hey, at least he's doing it for our team, right? Number 5, we got the Philadelphia 76ers. I know Embiid wasn't playing. That's when they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But, yeah, man, it sounds like just from the look of this that those newest additions and kind of, trimming off some of the fat, like Al Horford and stuff, really helped out this team a lot. Got them moving quicker, which is really important, man, because, Ben Simmons is so quick with the basketball and just like his length and everything, his stride, that you want this team running an offense. Number 4, we got the Miami Heat. Hey, I'm happy they're number 4. We all slept on them last year, man. Nobody had the Heat going to the finals, but yeah, now we got that respect. Okay, we got number 3 with the Brooklyn Nets. They've been really fun to watch. Now, obviously, they just, like, their last game or whatever, they did not have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie's out for the season, it looks like, or at least most of it, so that really sucks. But this team's been a lot of fun to watch, man. Like, Kyrie and KD, that duo, don't want to mess around with it. Number 2, we got the LA... Bro, they just lost by 50 points, man. Bro, how are these are okay, like this video I'm obviously just like talking about each team. I'm not paying too much attention to the rankings. How do you have the Clippers at number 2? They lose by 50. I'm sorry, man. That's not worthy of staying in the same spot. Kawhi Leonard or not, man. Kawhi Leonard or not, that's not worthy of staying at number 2. Hell no. The number 1, we got the Lakers. Yeah, man, this was a bad power rankings. This is really bad. Like, this is nothing but, like, not hugging the teams that you thought wasn't going to do good. And there's nothing against the Lakers. I'm cool with the Lakers being number 1. It's not so much the Lakers and, like, the Clippers being here. It's, like, some of the teams that are 3-0 that are still being disrespected, man. I know, like, I know it's early in the season. But that still don't matter, man. Like, the Cavaliers, they need to be better than 26. They're undefeated. The goal in basketball is to win basketball games. At least I think. Sometimes it's to get paid, based off the player. But, yeah, man, that's all we got for these power rankings. I wasn't a huge fan, if I'm being honest. Wasn't a huge fan, man. But if y'all don't mind dropping that like, subscribing to the channel. Probably should have some NBA highlight reactions. Look at Curry, man. My Pistons play the Warriors. I'll probably check that one out. But we'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.